Today, in America, there's a quiet crisis in our public education system, and it's an issue more pressing than graduation rates and standardized test scores. It concerns a growing number of young adults who've done everything they're supposed to do, but are not making the transition from school to a career. Meet Isabel. A couple years ago, she graduated from high school. While 1 in 4 of her peers didn't graduate, she worked hard to meet all the necessary standards, and along with 70% of her graduating class, she went on to college. But after a year, she could no longer see its relevancy, and so along with 2/3 of her college classmates, she dropped out to look for a job, and now struggles to find one. Like a growing percentage of young adults, Isabel's stuck somewhere between her education and a career. Today's reality is there are good jobs out there, but employers report it's hard to find young workers with the right skills for the job. In a McKinsey global study, just 42% of employers said young people were adequately prepared. In Washington, the Workforce Board's employer survey consistently reports new hires lack work readiness skills from communication to problem solving. There's a growing gap between what kids are learning in school and the needs of the job market. As a society, we've relied on standardized testing, graduation rates, and college enrollment as measures of success. However, this test, pass, repeat approach simply doesn't connect what's going on in the classroom with future careers, and a college degree doesn't necessarily lead to a meaningful job. The end result is there's a growing underserved majority of young adults adrift in the marketplace that have done everything we've asked of them, jumped through every hoop, but are still not finding career success. And here's where it gets serious. Over the next 10 years, there will be 40 million young adults entering the job market, and unless things change, the majority of them won't be ready. Perhaps it's time to rethink the way we are preparing our kids for adulthood. The good news is, we know what works. When students connect their education with their passions and curiosity, it gives them a clear vision for their future. With guidance, the classroom becomes relevant and students see how their education is a stepping stone to future careers. The key is finding tangible ways for students to explore their interests and discover what they want to do and who they want to be. Then they'll have the tools and motivation to achieve their goals and become successful adults. Is this doable? Absolutely, and it's an approach that's just beginning to take off. It's called career-connected learning, and it's breathing new life into education across Washington State and beyond. It's K-12 education that intentionally and directly brings the real world into every classroom. And this is where you come in. Community members, connecting with kids and sharing valuable real-world experiences through job shadows, career fairs, internships, and even developing curriculum, truly exposing students to all the exciting opportunities out there. By giving them a small amount of your time to share what you do, you can give a student that needed spark for them to be successful not only in their K-12 education, but in education after high school and ultimately achieving a fulfilling career. Join the conversation.